send it across the studio to Michelle Velez, who has a special guest going into the holiday season.
Well, this is important, Kim, so we want to make sure we get to our guest before we have to end the show here. We want to talk about choking hazards. So we've had Justin Maxwell, sorry about that, a doctor from Healthcare Partners on the show before. And what we're discussing today are choking hazards. So it's Christmas time, everybody's finishing up their shopping, and you have a few items here that you've brought, but this is something that people have to pay attention, especially obviously parents or anyone who's going to buy presents for kids. Choking hazards are a very big problem.
Yes, they are. We've had about 157 deaths from 1990 to about 2004 from choking hazards. Specifically balloons, they tend to be much higher risk for choking, especially children who are under the age of 3, because they tend to put things in their mouth, they're curious, they want to try things. So what I brought here, you can actually get a choking tube. You can buy this online. It's a choking test tube where if anything fits down that tube, it is too small and you should avoid it. So what you can do is you can get a toilet paper roll. It's about 1.75 inches in diameter, the same as a choking tube. So any objects that fit down this tube is too small for your child under the age of 3. So it's a good little way that parents can test.
Okay, so that's a good way to test. And then another thing that we have to be concerned about when it comes to toys is toxic chemicals.
Yes.
Okay, real quick, what's the problem? We know what the problem with that is. What should parents watch out for?
You want to try and make sure some of the toy labels will say non-toxic on them. Lead is a big problem, especially with the toy jewelry found. Kids' toy jewelry has about 5 times more lead in it compared to regular toys. So we want to make sure the kids are not chewing on those, ingesting them. And the other big thing are these lithium batteries. If these batteries are swallowed, the saliva will mix with that, can create a chemical burn where you can actually burn your esophagus as well as your stomach, and this happens.
And I read a story about a young boy that happened to him, and he went through some he's going through some serious Okay, Justin Maxwell, doctor from Healthcare Partners, thank you so much. We really appreciate you coming on. Some good tips. And we're going to toss a break real quick. We'll be back after this.